It's time. It's time for the first lightning round of the week on Cramer's Mad Money. Rapid fire calls one after another. You say the name of the stock. I tell you whether to buy or sell it. Just to be clear, I do not know the callers or their stock questions ahead of time. My staff prepares the graphics on the fly. Does this sound matter? No, this is the sound that ends the lightning round. Are you ready, Ski Daddy? It is time for the lightning round on Cramer's Mad Money. I want to start with Sandy in New Jersey. Sandy!
Booyah!
Booyah, Sandy. What's on your mind?
Well, I've been waiting for a dip in the market to buy MTW Manitowoc, but with the weakening Canadian dollar, now I'm having second thoughts, and
Well, I think the real issue here. I think the real issue here is with this whole group, whether it be Cummins Engine, whether it be Busia Siri, they are killing these stocks. But let me tell you something. Manitowoc had a great last quarter. I think it's time to start a position in Manitowoc. It's come down enough that I think you've got less risk. Understand, every time you hear there's going to be a recession, that stock is going to get hit. So ask yourself, Sandy, whether you can take that pain. If you can't, just take a pass.
Don't buy.
How about Rob in California? Rob. Robert Rooney McFaddy, what do you got for me?
Booyah, Kramer.
Hey, Chief, what's shaking?
BAZ, Bank of America.
I think the yield is safe. I must admit to you that I am greatly concerned that every time I've recommended a bank, I have hurt people every time, which is why the only one I'm recommending is Ron Hermance. I mentioned him, he's the CEO, is Hudson City Bancorp. I could say Bank of America, I could say Wachovia, I could say Wells Fargo, but I gotta tell you, I'm putting you in the house of pain with a couple of trading spikes. It's too dangerous for me. I got too many people who looked at this show for risk capital preservation, and I can't give you that with those big banks right now. How about Jeremy in Nebraska? Jeremy.
Hey, Jim.
Familial booyah, right to start the week. Does that ever put me in a good mood? What's on your mind?
Well, we love the book, Jim. Love the book.
Holy cow. Hey, listen, I got to tell you something. The Amazon numbers were okay from last week. All right, what's up?
All right, Garmin. It's been in the house of pain here lately with TomTom, but the Consumer Electronics Show this week, and there's like 7 new products. What I'm trying to figure out is, do I look at Garmin or what if
no,
I'm looking
remember what I said about Garmin. When it got to Christmas, we would ring the register. We can't own Garmin because our friend, buddy, pal at Nokia, which goes down every single day, it seems, is moving in aggressively with Novatel. The Garmin trade is over. We are not going to be there. We are definitely not going to be a buyer of Garmin even down here. May I go to Chris in Ohio, please? Chris.
Kramer, a big Buckeye. Booyah, brother man.
Hey, how about a little BCS action? What's on your mind?
I've been following AKNS recently, and I wanted to get your thoughts on it.
Too hot for this guy to handle. That is too sizzling, like that really bad beef. Here's what I say. I say if you want to own solar, where you're going to go with Best in Show Solar, we're going to go with First Solar. Now, First Solar is sinking like a stone here. It has just been completely crushed. I think you got to wait a couple more days. They are coming after every high flyer, but I would start, if I wanted to own 100 shares of First Solar, I'd buy my first 25 tomorrow. How about we go to Z? Z in Washington, Z?
A big kaboom. Booyah, Kramer.
Hey, I'm liking that, Z.
Seattle territory.
Okay, what's going on, Z?
Hey, Kramer, I'm bleeding in the red. ACH, Aluminum Corporation of China, got in at 62. Want to know if I should hold or sell?
Listen, Don Diego, I don't trust that one from the day. We had to trade in that one. You know what we like. We like Focus Media. We like Chinatel. We like PetroChina. You know what? I got to tell you, I'm nervous about that stock. Plus, we got Alcoa coming up, and I'm not crazy about that one. I just think you want to steer clear of that Chinese stock. I don't want to touch it. And let me tell you something. I got the market Zorro going here. All right, how about Bill in Utah? Bill!
Jim, how are you? Big booyah from Salt Lake City.
Oh, man, great to have a Salt Laker in here. What's on your mind?
Well, I've got a dilemma, Jim.
Sure.
I'm an eBay employee, and I've got a handful of stock options. and I'm 6 years away from retirement. The stock hasn't done well, but the company's done well. And I don't know whether to hold them until I retire or do something with them sooner than that.
All right, this is very hard because I got to tell you, and again, in keeping with the absolute insistence that I own things that I got wrong, I correctly called the bottom in eBay, but I did not tell people to get out when it got to 36, 37. Here it is back to 30. I genuinely think that PayPal is worth about $15, which then with the cash gives you a stock that's trading for around $12, $13. How can I not pull the trigger? But I gotta tell you, I've been wrong. So you come to me, you say I'm a broken record. It is really one of these stocks that I think is very, very undervalued, and someone will buy them. PayPal is the American Express for the... Oh, come on. PayPal is the American Express for the next generation, and I am not abandoning it. By the way, again, apropos, I want to circle back, that aluminum guy of China, I left out Baidu because the CFO just, passed away, but I'm liking Baidu back here. It's enough risk in there. Can I go to Susan in Ohio, please? Susan.
Oh, Jim, Midwestern Ohio State's going to be the national champ. Booyah to you.
Well, how humble. I want to schedule 5 colleges in Midwest right now. Get on it. What's on your mind?
All right. My broker retired last summer, and I got thrown into the deep end. I decided to take this on by myself at a pretty difficult time. And if it hadn't been for your books, by the way, I have read them all, and your show, I would not even be treading water. And thanks to you, I'm still in the game.
Oh, man, I tell you, remember, no asset class is beating stocks over any 20-year period, so I'm trying to get you to stay, man, for life.
All
what
right.
an incredible promotion. Okay.
I bought this stock as a long-term hold, but it's just been trashed.
All right,
and now it's Moody's, MCO. Now,
Warren Buffett likes it. Susan, Warren Buffett likes it, but my friend Jim Chanos does not like it. Chanos, I think he's a short seller, but I think he does high-quality work. I'm with him. I want you to sell. That's right. Sell Moody's. I don't even think you can stick with it. If you want to stick with something, yeah, stick with Kramer.